Hey y'all, Ashanae Justice coming with another pick a card reading. And this one is, how are you shocking people? If this reading resonates, like, share, subscribe, always comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe, always comment. Thank you. Okay, so if you chose the rose quartz pendant, this is your reading, okay? So right now, how you are shocking others is the amount of self-love you have found for yourself has truly skyrocketed, okay? It has went from a level 50 to a level 100. Some people were at a level 20, some people were at a level 10, some people were just now coming into loving themselves more than they loved others. And this has really just added another times 10 on how you deal with people. All right, you're no longer just allowing them to come into your life and start drama, start issues, constantly make you fight for your own name or your own self or your own recognition. You're no longer allowing people to put you in competitions that you were not even aware of. It's like something happened to where you slowly started to see, am I in a game? Are these people playing with me? Do they feel like they are winning? And at one moment, you could have almost went into the competition with them once you realized you were in competition with them. But then you started to think, what do I win from this? What is the prize at the end of the day? Like, do I win the validation of all of your friends and family knowing that I was right and you were wrong and you were a horrible person? Do I win, or do I even care about that? Because at the end of the day, I don't care about them either, right? I don't mess with them either. So their validation is not even needed here. You realize that the prize was not worth it once you realize you were in competition with them. Because their world, what they put you in competition, only satisfied them. If they win, great. If you won, they were furious. Whole time you didn't even know you were in this game, this web of lies. It was foolishness on everybody's part to even join in, but they chose to, and that's what they have to live with, right? People don't like how you're standing in your emotional truth. So if it hurts your feelings, you're going to voice it. You're going to let them know, hey, I don't like how you did that to me. Hey, you were not kind to me. Hey, you were not there when I needed you, yet here you are asking me to be there when you need me. That's not an even exchange. And yes, emotions are not always an even exchange, but I deserve to have something coming from you. I don't really care for that saying, I owe you nothing, because if we're friends and you say we're friends, you owe me friendship. What are you talking about? If we're business partners and we're going into this financially, we're going into this mentally, emotionally, you owe me all of that of what you require from me. Don't come into here saying I don't owe you a thing, because you didn't say that in order to get into this. It's just, what is that when you, to me, manipulation. You didn't want to give me that in the first place, so you shouldn't be here. A lot of people are shocked with how much faith you have, how much hope and that you had within you to get out of this emotional turmoil that they tried to keep you in. They tried to keep you down. They tried to drown you. They tried to make sure you didn't overcome it. They wanted you to stay stuck. And it doesn't really make any sense, because them winning at whatever game they created for you, it didn't add to your life and it didn't take away from your life. It just put you in this emotional state of, damn, I really love this person. I really mess with this person. I really fuck with this person. Why would they treat me like that? You were mostly stuck on figuring out what was going on. Why were they acting like this towards you? Then you find out you were in competition with them, and you're like, this was all a game? My feelings towards you was all a game? My emotions towards you was all a game? That you only knew about? This was insane. So, people are shocked that you are coming into your own power. You are guiding your own way. You are the star in the sky that is lighting your path. Your soul is going towards a greatness that others can't even imagine because they're too stuck in their worlds and their games that they're creating people, constantly trying to test people. It's ridiculous. Like, we still have trials and tribulations, tests to overcome in just the spiritual world, dealing with, karmic debt, dealing with, life in general. And here you go playing. They don't like how you're speaking your truth, how you're standing firm in what it is that you are saying. It is what it is. I said what I said. They don't like that you are setting boundaries and standing firm in them. Emotional intelligence as well as mental clarity and intelligence, of course. They don't like how you're starting to build on your action to match not only your words, but your emotions. You're building that energy within you, that momentum back to step in your power, your truth again. At least physically. Because you're standing here mentally and verbally, you're standing here emotionally, and within your spiritual realm. Now, if you go in spiritual realm, you creating boundaries with some entities, whatever you got going on. You setting clear and firm boundaries with them, and who it is you allow to continue to siphon off your energy or allow to give you messages. This can go both ways, baby. We're not just talking about in the physical plane. We're talking about in the other realms you decide to visit. You are setting boundaries because everybody wants a piece and everybody wants their message to be reached and heard. Everybody needs you to change. Everybody wants you to cope. Everybody wants you to cry. Everybody wants you to be happy to a certain extent. Everybody wants your joy. Everybody wants your guidance, your teachings. They want so much from you, yet everybody feels like they don't owe you shit. It's insane the way people think. The way people move. You owe me that. You tell them they owe you that because they require it from you. How dare you say you owe me nothing, yet you want the world from me? You won't even give me the ocean for some water to just renew and replenish myself. You won't even allow me grace to get my mental, my physical, my emotional being together, my financial being. You won't even allow anyone this grace because you feel like you don't owe anyone shit, but you require so much. People are shocked that you know your worth now. You know you also bring things to the table. Hell, it seemed like the table was your back. Everybody was just placing plates, placing spoons, placing cups. They wanted you to do a balance act. Don't move too much. Don't wiggle right there. Don't tiptoe. You can't do it. Everything's on your back. Lay flat. Everybody needed a place to put their things, their baggage. They needed you to carry it. And now that you're not, you can't. People are getting upset. So they are shocked with how much grace you're giving yourself, how much knowledge you are acquiring, how deeply you are going to be in tune with whatever it is that your path needs you to be in tune with, in alignment with. They're shocked that you're doing research on things that they didn't think you were aware of or they weren't aware of. Now they're coming to see oh, she or he knows what they're speaking of. They know what they're speaking of. How did I not know? It's because you were too busy trying to do a competition that only you knew about. And it doesn't mean that a lot of these people are bad people. It's just maybe other people had them in competition in other areas and they didn't realize it. But they can't put that burden on you anymore. And that's where another issue is stemming up. It's starting to boil in his head. It's coming to they're shocked that you not only defend yourself emotionally, but you defend yourself verbally. You communicate your issues now thoroughly. By the end of the conversation, the seeds are planted and everybody knows what has happened, where you stand, where you're going, where you're moving, and how you're moving. They're realizing you're no longer in competition with them. One, you never were, but two, they're realizing you don't even want what they want. The game that they're playing, it doesn't even appease you. It never had a prize for you. And that was like a double-edged sword for you. You win, who gives a fuck? You don't even mess with those people. You don't like them people. Validation for what? You don't win, they get it. They're happy. Oh my gosh, I won. It was like, girl, I don't win nothing from this. They don't like the peace and happiness that you have created for yourself, acquired for yourself, whatever the case may be. They don't like it. And it's not even that they don't like it. They want their version of it. They want their version of it, and for it to include them, but they need to fix certain things within themselves so that when they start to come back around, or if y'all start to, manifest each other back into each other's lives, that y'all are both on the same page versus secret and hidden motives, animosity, resentment, hatred. You don't have any more room in your life for that anymore, because you're filling it with so much love for self, for others, for your passions, what you're creating, for your career, for your family. You're creating so much love that needs a home within you, that you have no room for hatred and dishonesty and not being able to trust this person who you always felt you could trust at one point. You don't have any more room for that. For the gossip, the naysayers, the individuals that only come around to hear what's going wrong in your life, or even the ones that come around just to hear what's going on good with your life. The whole time they're side-eyeing you and not liking the information that they're getting. They just want to know whatever's going on, good or bad, right? Or indifferent. The power that is oozing through your energy is very insightful. It's a driven purpose to get them to understand that you don't hate them. Well, some of you very much dislikes them and have a great reason for doing such. But the focus is no longer on them, it's on you. And you have the strength, the courage, the power to keep it there. You have a King of Wands, a King of Swords, a Queen of Cups. The only thing missing is my grounded stability here. Where's our pentacles? You ain't got no pentacles on here. Maybe stability is not the focus here. They may didn't want to mess with your family or your stability or your career or any of that such. Maybe you don't work. Maybe you don't have that type of stuff going on. What your focus is your peace, your harmony, your love for self, as well as others. Your ideals. All that competition, all those fights, they're shocked that you are finally ending it. They're shocked that you're finally done with it all. They're shocked that you finally cut the cord. You finally cut the tree from the root. You're finally done. You have finally taken your peace back, your love, your power, your voice, your integrity. You have finally taken what you always had within you back. And they are extremely shocked by this revelation. And they don't like it. But they'll be okay. All right, so we're just going to do some quick messages. Whatever falls out is a message that you needed. Maybe is a person that can, pinpoint towards, a sign that can pinpoint towards who is shocked. This can be a message that you needed to hear. Maybe it's a message that you need to relay to someone. It's just random things that you need to know, okay? We got Air Moon. I would love to have another go at it. I hope you're happy. Happy I won, but distraught with the prize. Got a yes. Sorry, some fell down. You got Libra. Show them how you feel. All they can do is fight you. Got Uncle. It be like that sometimes. My energy needs to be fixed. Inner beauty can't be matched. Yeah. It's just falling down. How you love even when no love is returned. You broke the tie. Now you want to come back. Miss that connection. Manipulative. Stranger. And that was actually in a reverse, so this is probably not a stranger. And this is not a sister is saying. All right, being there for someone that you know would never be there for you is a painful pill to swallow. And that actually came out in the reverse. So, don't be there for anyone who would never be there for you. That's crazy. All right? That is your reading. If it resonates, please like, share, subscribe. Always comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe. Always comment. Thank you. All right, so if you chose the Jade Pendant, this is your reading, okay? So how you are shocking people. You're shocking people with the wisdom that you have acquired. You're shocking people with how much harmony you have in your, peace and harmony that you have in your life, even though you probably went through a lot. You went through so much, yet you seem so peaceful now. You seem like you're just going with the flow with life. Like not a care in the world, even though so many people have tried to attack you, delay your opportunities, delay your level ups. They have really tried to make sure that you did not move forward. You did not prosper in any way, yet you are still at peace. Even with you knowing You still continue to fight. You still continue to go. You still continue to grasp onto that peace that you have acquired, and they don't know how to take it from you, or if they can take it from you, or they know how to take it from you. They just don't want to anymore, because I feel like as you get older, or as they get older, peace is what they require as well. So how can they have true peace if they're constantly taking from someone else? They love your patience. Now, they feel like you were impatient at one point, and that was also to your detriment. You might have had a little downfall due to not having patience, but you now have some sort of patience with yourself, with your children, with your life, with your spiritual being, with your abilities. You're no longer just giving yourself out to everyone. You're no longer allowing people to siphon off of your energy, anyone that's connected to you energy. It's like you're not only protecting yourself, you're also protecting someone else, or a host of other people. So it's not that you are sharing your wisdom, your protection, your peace, your harmony with those in your weirdly shaped like, you know how you have a circle of friends, your group of friends, your circle of friends, but you have like this obscure shape. It's like a shape we probably don't even know, you know. But those people that are within that shape, that's who you share all of this with. No longer rushing to be anyone's number one except for yourself. But also not letting nobody play with you. Now, I see a lot of not letting nobody play with you here, which is shocking everyone. And it's like a sense of balance here. It's a sense of balance here, a sense of give and take. A sense of I love, you love. I give, you give. I receive, you receive. I breathe, you breathe. You're giving what it is that you desire or require from whomever is in your shape. Your finances is growing. It may not be to the limit that you need it to be, but it's growing. Your comfortability is growing. They're shocked how you feel safe and secured within what you have created. It's like they want to ask you how or why or what was different. What did you change? How did you change it? Do you have any advice, any guidance? Is it real? Are you truly happy? They want to ask you so many invasive questions. But will you entertain them? Will you even give them true knowledge of self? Would you even step out of your shape to grace them with anything that you have acquired? Even if it's a level 1 information, 101 class. Would you be willing to help someone that tried to destroy your peace? Because that is kind of like the ultimate test, right? You're tested when you have everything, not when you have nothing. So, I don't know if they're testing you, if they want somebody to test you, but it's something with a test here. And they win either way. Because if you don't help them, that looks bad on you, right? If you do help them, well, they get helped. The nerve of people. It's insane. Insane. Yeah. You came over some type of addiction, some type of tie you had with something or someone, these people. You burnt your bridge. You burnt your bridge. You blew it up. Oh, wow. Okay, so you burnt your bridge. And you're standing in it. And you're showing them you burnt it. So it's like there was no, you're not saying there was no confusion. There was no mishap. I didn't misspoke. I didn't demolish this. I burnt this down. Look at my tools. I burnt it down to the ground. You can no longer come across. I will no longer go across there. This is what you asked for. I'm giving it to you. You burnt your bridge. And people are shocked. People are shocked. They did not think you would get over this person. They did not think you would get over this addiction. They did not think you would turn the other cheek and walk away. They did not think you were going to be able to leave whatever this is behind. They felt like you needed them. But when you make a decision, you stand in that decision. And whatever consequence follows, this is not this is premeditated. Like, you knew you was ready. You was like, okay, I'm done with the done. I'm done with you. I'm done with the emotional games. I'm done manipulation. I'm done with the frivolous arguments. I'm done with you doing these subliminal things. I'm done with you getting family members, friends to join in. I'm done with having to be cordial and nice because I can't voice what you actually did because it's on some, oh, that's what they did. But it's like some tedious shit that keep happening. Don't nobody have time for that. I'm done with people trying to destroy me mentally, emotionally. I'm done with people playing with me. And you burnt your bridge. And now they realize when you set off to make a decision, whether it's Xing somebody out your life, cutting them off, you gonna do it. And there's no way back. For either parties at that. So this ain't just them. You know that you can't go back either. But you also know that you've created so much for yourself. You planted so many seeds that soon they will start to grow into whatever fruition that you went towards. They're shocked that you chose and you stood in it and you're still standing in it. But they feel like you chose the wrong cup. They feel like you are going on the wrong path. You should be coming towards them, even though they tried to destroy you. Because they're family. There's history. There's ties. They're crazy. They feel like you don't deserve whatever enlightenment that you're going towards, whatever alignment that you're gravitating towards. They don't like it. And that's sad. So let's go to your messages. All right, so these are your messages. Now, these can be signs that show you who some of these people are, if not all of them. This can be messages for you. This can be messages maybe that you need to repeat to someone else. This can be anything that is needed. All right? Not the right time, but they are embodying of the one. Is that embodiment? Oh, they are the embodiment of... Girl, I gotta write better. Why would I put that T way down there? Anyways, I'm sorry. All right, we got kinda got my hands full, okay? It says woman. I don't know when this world is going to end, but I know one thing. Baby, I'm a thug. Girl, this is that song, and I'm reading it. My singing voice is horrible, so I don't know. You could be dealing with a thug. Maybe you a thug. Now you on that thug type energy. You finna thug it out. You finna just keep it going. Yeah, because I'm not in a singing mood and my voice is not there right now. All right. You can take care of yourself and still not love yourself. Make sure you are doing one and embodying the other. There's a lot of embodying going on here, okay? Jealous entities in reverse, okay? A vicious climber, someone who climbs to the top at any cost, will lie on you, step on you, and use you until they have reached their end / need of you. I'm done with you. So remember, you burnt a bridge. So everybody's not going to be excited about a burnt bridge, okay? Yeah, root chakra in reverse. So your root chakra could need some tuning, or this other person, maybe the side effects of a root chakra being inverse are what they are embodying. So maybe that can be a clue to who you are dealing with, okay? You are sexy to those who love your vibe. I am trying to get y'all all of them. Can't hold water, and it's Scorpio, okay? So it made me show you both sides. So you can be dealing with a Scorpio or somebody who just run they mouth. They can't shut up. They just telling everybody business, okay? This could be a sister or a cousin. Or this can be a friend that you call your cousin, or a sister, or a friend that you call your sister because y'all was that close, okay? Your sharp wit, you got ha 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 witty in reverse. So this person might think they're funny, but really they're not. They're not even witty. Like, it's like horrible. All right. The high road is at times the loneliest road. Yours is in reverse. So maybe you done met some people along the way. You are getting to know people along the way, and you're not going to be alone, okay? We have close cousins. So this could really be somebody you really mess with that was really close, okay? How you change with growth, but still love people the same. Everybody wants that old you back, but they set out to destroy the old you, and the old you was gone. So ain't no point in crying over spilled milk. All right? So that is your reading. If it resonates, like, share, subscribe. Always comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe. Always comment. Thank you. All right, so if y'all chose the amethyst stone pendant, then this is your reading, okay? How are you shocking people? You're shocking people by wanting more for yourself. Not just what they're willing to give you, not just for what you already have. You're grateful, you're thankful, but you deserve more, you desire more, you need more. And so you're shocking people with how you're going about acquiring that, or going towards that, or even that you're just believing that you need and deserve more. Okay, you're shocking people with the new connections that you are making, okay? Whether that's in your career, in your friendships, and your family, because friends sometimes become family, because sometimes family doesn't do us right. Or even if your family is doing right, you're just adding a new addition to your family because they have garnered your trust. They're gained your trust, okay? They're shocked with this new path that you're taking. It's not one that they would have suggested or they would have believed you would have took, but you're taking it. And they really believe that you can maybe get it. It's a lot of doubt when it comes to your path, but your path is your path. So you're shocking people with going to this path versus another stable and secure path. So it's like, let's say you have two suitors, okay? One is a wealthy man and the other is not. But he is hardworking. So he may not be able to provide for you alone, but you can always go 50-50 and make sure y'all live a comfortable life and be great still. So everybody's thinking or wanting or needing you to choose this wealthy man, but here you go choosing this not wealthy man, but he's hardworking, reliable, stable, with help. You know what I'm saying? The stable part is with help, all right? And they're shocked that it's like a mirror thing going on. You've cast judgment on something that has happened that maybe somebody was copying you, maybe somebody was competing with you, maybe somebody was trying to infiltrate, like be an imposter, trying to become you, maybe somebody was just mirroring your actions, maybe people were mirroring your energy towards you, or you mirrored their energy back towards them, and they didn't like what they saw. So they're shocked that you're standing in your truth. So although you may have mirrored them at one point, that still wasn't who you are. So when you went back to who you are, it shocked them because they either didn't remember who you were or they didn't believe that that was who you were. And they believed the image that you were mirroring on back to them was them. But you chose not to mirror anymore and to just stand in your truth and be you and go towards what it is that you got going on and keep that path going. And that kind of just blew their mind because it's like, I thought we were having fun. I thought we were doing this, and here you go backing out of it and doing what you choose is right and not what I feel like is right for the both of us. You're really going towards yourself, your higher self, your calling. You're really believing in this path that you're in alignment with, and that this is what's going to take you further, take you to the next level, and show you something that others can't see, don't want to see, or maybe they've already seen, but it's your turn to see. You're really choosing what feels good to you intuitively, spiritually, honestly. You didn't try to go towards what feels right to you mentally, and that pushed you back. You didn't try to go towards something emotionally, and that pushed you back. So now you're relying on spirit and your intuitive guidance. And you're banking on a win. And people don't like that. And this doesn't have to be bad people that are shocked about you. This could just be people that, genuinely want you to do well in life, genuinely want you to succeed in life, genuinely want you to be happy in life, but they want you to be mentally sound and clear. They want you to know that this path is going to lead you to a prosperous destiny, not only for you, but your generations to come. They want you, it's like your parents when you're younger, they want you to be a doctor, they want you to be a lawyer, they want you to be something in the entertainment field towards, sports or whatever the case may be. They want you in a sound career that they know is going to stabilize you. Just like when it comes to the two suitor situation, they want you with the wealthy man. because it's a secure state. It's stable. But you choose your own path, and that's what you're doing. And they just want you to make sure that you know that this is the right path. You're no longer not showing yourself. You're no longer isolating yourself. You're now showing yourself. You're now putting yourself out there in the forefront. That could be another thing as well. Let's say you're a reader and you don't like showing yourself, and now you're showing yourself. Now you're putting yourself out there. And your family didn't want you to because they didn't want, like, what if you give a bad reading and somebody listens to you? And then they figure out who you are, where you are. Did y'all see that TikTok video? Now, I don't know if it was a skit, but that lady said she drove 3 hours. She found that man. She told him. Now, after she did that little crazy laugh, she said, you know, isn't it crazy how I found you? Like, that is insane. Then she threatened him to expose him to his wife with his Grindr app, which means she must have been on his phone. She must have tapped into his computer. She must have went there. Or she could have just downloaded the site and just looked up everything. It's so easy to find people. It's actually scary. So that's also what these people could be worried about as well. You showing yourself on an online presence and then you making somebody mad. People are doxing people left and right. And I am not trying to add to your fear at all. I'm just giving you examples of, you know, them having great intentions for you, but not wanting you to go down a path that you feel is safe for you, you know? And can provide for you, protect you, and stabilize you, you know? Some people don't know that you can protect yourself online. They don't know that you can put certain firewalls in place, or you can not put your address on certain things, or not tell people where you work at. You can, you know, they don't know that. So they're just automatically going to the negative, like, oh my gosh. Especially with shit like that popping up on your timeline. Baby, I used to be a part of Shamar's world. But when I say they doxed them so much, it was insane. Mind you, the people that was doxing them didn't even know him. Like that. They just wanted to join his world. So, you got to be careful. That's all they're saying. And make sure that this is going to lead you to something that will be able to provide for you. Allow you to be comfortable, even in your olden age. They just want to make sure that this is what you won't be having to reach out for help for later on in life. Like, everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. But let's say it's your parents and they're now deceased. And they're no longer here to help you. They just want to make sure that you got it. You're good. You're great. All right? That's all. And for the generations to come. All right? So this is not a hate you pal. This is not an envious, like, I'm going to destroy you path. And this mirror card, now that I'm going from that perspective, is more like you used to follow the path that they followed. You used to tote the line of what they tote the line in. And now you're not. And so it's bringing some concerns, because it's like, are you sure this is security? Are you sure this is safe? Are you sure this is what you can do? Because as we get older, we can't keep jumping from here to there, here to there, here to there. And especially when you're dealing with the older generations who stayed in their field, regardless if they was miserable or not, health concerns or not, for 20 plus years. So change is not going to come easy from that generation. How millennials on, down or up, just jump around. We quick. Soon as I feel some type of animosity, baby, I'm going to somewhere else, because I ain't got to deal with it. I don't have to be here. I can get money somewhere else. They don't. They're like, okay, 20s, all right, 30s, 40, girl. Now, So it's like that. It's not that they're trying to disrespect you. It's not that they're trying to embarrass you. It's not that they're trying to destroy you or drown your sense of the next level or alignment that you're going in. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, I kind of got pushed off. Um, but yeah, they just want to make sure that you're good. They just want to make sure that you're great. So if you're going for a pal that is going against you, and you might want to check pal 1 or pal 2. Pal 1 had a spiritual as well as a non-spiritual outlook. Pal 2 had you burnt the bridge and they are no longer going back across it. As well as you can't go across that one. So those one, this one is just a genuine pal that wants to see you do great, want to make sure you continue to do great, and make sure you set in place another great path for the generations after you. All right. It don't matter if you don't have any kids, but you have nieces and nephews. You're part of that. You're a part of that. All right. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. It's a lot going on out there. I was trying to do it at nighttime, thinking it would be quieter, and it is not. All right. So yeah, this is just a genuine pal. Family members, friends, even co-workers for some just want to see you elevate and make sure that you have a true secure, stable, protective plan in place for not only now but in the future, because we're getting older and they just need to make sure that you're going to be good even when they're gone, because that's what parents do. They make sure that you're good even when they're gone, because once they're gone, they're gone. So don't look at it as your parents out here trying to get you, trying to, tell you that your ideas isn't going to make. They're used to a world that is not online. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to your messages. All right, so these can be messages. This can be signs that show you who this person is, or, just towards these group of people. Like, let's say Virgo, Libra come out, this is their sign. Or this can be your sign. This can be messages that you need to know, or messages that you need to rely to someone else, okay? So let's see what comes. These are all just things that you need to know. All right. Never Knew I Needed You by Neo. That is a beautiful song, okay? Great self-care regimen. So these people probably are not that good at their self-care regimen. And self-care does not have to just be hygiene, of course. This can be just loving on themselves, being there for themselves, thinking highly of themselves. This can be a highly negative person that only thinks negative things, okay? Maybe in another lifetime. Look at you, growing and loving yourself more. I'm happy for you. I should write a book about how to leave when you are no longer valued, or maybe you should. You should be sorry for the way you have treated me and others. You are doing fine, Buttercup. The looks can be great, the personality can be great, and they will still treat you how they feel about you. Does he love you, or do you provide a service that he is in love with? New seasons don't bring that stagnant and old energy here with you. Beauty on the outside but needs work within. I have to leave, but I'm thankful for the experience. Teach Me About Love by Music Soul Child. I love that song as well. What more do you want from me? Just because you are thirsty doesn't mean you have to drink the water that is laced with poison. All I can think of saying is, I love you still. Twin Flames, I Love You. Washing Away My Tears. Nothing Even Matters by Lauryn Hill featuring D'Angelo. Beautiful song. Baby, you getting some beautiful songs. I'm gonna have to put this in your description. We hooked up when we shouldn't have. Don't be mad for how long it lasts. Be grateful that you experienced me. Lord. Deny truth. Hold on. I'm sorry. Deny truth, divine bliss, love, kindness, generosity, and the strength and courage to move forward, knowing these things are meant for you and what you truly deserve. Then we're going to pull this last one. It was fun while it lasted. So shit, you could have cut somebody else too. I really miss you. Hold on, it's one more, child. Damn. I'm better than you. Girl, like, we ain't going to end it on no bad note now. Secret lovers is the play. I can't be who you need me to be. I don't know. These starting to go into like some little sad. I was trying to end it on good. It just kept getting worse. All right, so that is your reading. If it resonates, like, share, subscribe, always comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe, always comment. Thank you.